Look at all the hauling going on. This is why we need this wood pile. That what I named this wood pile? But there's no space, which means I can make another one here and call it the actual wood pile. Wood pile. And then I'm going to copy the settings from that and paste them in here. So we should be good to go. I am going to use that for wood too because I can't grow fungus there. So I might as well go ahead and get a twofer for any excess wood. But I am going to build a wood flooring in here. That way it looks nice. I'm not going to smooth any walls though because it's a storage. Do want another one of these. That way we can cut more stones later. So I do need more components for that. They'll eventually get out there. I don't have any more like components just sticking out, right? No. Good. Grab these weapons. It's gonna make us some money later. I'm not worried about the blood in through here. It's not a bother to me. Doesn't need to be cleaned. If they go over there and complain, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. Oh, it's an unsightly environment. Yeah, it's a trap, the death trap for raiders. You called it. It is indeed unsightly. Yeah, but this whole centered form thing is still confusing me. Oh, we can convert somebody. Who is it that still isn't converted on my team? Dev Appler. He's asleep. Dev Appler, get out of bed and stand right there. Warner, zap him. Do it. Hit him. Smack him over the head with belief. 70%. All right, you can go to bed if you want. You can do whatever you like. Could it be that the ritual room is sharing the room with a rec room? Well, so that's the thing. Nothing in the rec room is violating anything that's the requirements of the center form of the ritual room. Nothing in here is violation of it. There's no workbenches, there's no beds. So that shouldn't matter. I've had other playthroughs where my ideology was in the same room as the rec room and everybody was fine with it. There shouldn't be any difference with this one. And my ritual room in this ideology is called the volcano. Or actually now it's called a temple. See there? So I mean technically it is where it needs to be. It's a temple. I mean, I could put a wall right here, but I was trying to keep the space big and open. That way all the wealth shared the same room. I built it big on purpose. I wanted it to be gaudy. Because I'm putting the royalty stuff up here. We're going to have all the meditation or the big throne room and the braziers and everything. It's going to be over here on this side. Because technically the dining room's sharing with the rec room and there's no penalty there. They still get a bonus for a beautiful dining room. Lucky Charms. Extremely impressive dining room, extremely impressive rec room. Cold snap for pay. Now we are heading into the winter. I don't mind this. Psychic Harmonizer. I don't want that. Slate Meditation Throne Masterwork. I think I do want that, though. Color me impressed. What's up, Lucky Charms? 5.3 days of Cold Snap. I got 7 days. I'm gonna take it, but I want my medicine first. Lucky Charms, how are you? Hope you're well. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, we got wood in the wood zone. I'm gonna copy the bills from here and paste them there. That way if 2 people want to get to work, they can. Just craving cookies? Okay. See if we can get some of y'all cutting some rocks down for us while you're here. I'm going to put some lights in here. So you're impressed because you're craving cookies? That's a new one. I need power down here, so... Power conduit to there. I guess just one light's fine. Doesn't have to be too crazy. Just enough to kind of illuminate. So I can see the wood. And I do want wooden floors here. Since we have it. Look at that. Built so fast. I love it. We got one more floor there. There we go. We got 1900 limestone. We got a little bit of limestone in here, you guys. Our electricity is kind of struggling. We have 9 components now. Oh, there was more. All right, so bed's no longer assigned to Elados. It's going to be assigned to him right now. Colonist needs treatment. Fire Fistus and Zayflin. Fire Fistus leveled up his melee. So did Zayflin. Oh, and Fire Fistus goes down. Fire Fistus goes down. So we do need to get a drug lab going. That way we can make some drugs. I made that in here in the same room as the research. All the smarty pants are. I don't need this on. We can turn that off to save a little bit of power. Why do they keep dying to traps? Who? That was a social fight. That was a social fight. That wasn't traps this time. But they're just dumb and don't know how to navigate around traps. I guess is the skinny of it. They're dumb. So we have some steel here. I am gonna get some mining out of these guys while we're here. Join the club. You're not dumb. I'm gonna cut this out and turn it into a trap zone like that one is, in case they want to come down through here. Join offer. Monus. You're old, dude. Animals artistic and capable of intellectual. He's actually really, really good. My only problem is he's 52. He's going to start getting old soon. But, I mean, he's decent. Do I have space for him is the question. What is the box northwest of the hospital? This is for what I was hoping to keep animals here. But I can't keep animals alive long enough for anything. So I'm not sewing anything there, and I'm just kind of hoping one day to get an animal. It's an animal pen. But there's hardly any wildlife that grows here or it comes around. I had sheep there once upon a time, but the sheep wouldn't stay fed. They kept complaining. And in the very beginning, we were very, very bad on food. We used all of our silver on food. We're broke. We were broke. We got a little bit of money now, but this is the most money we've had in 2 years. We spent every last dime on meat just to stay alive. Once we got the fungus going, we're fine now, but boy, it was very difficult in the beginning because we kept getting new colonists. Grass doesn't grow in the desert? Nope. and the grow zones are very, very few and far between. They're very poor. We don't have very many good grow zones. There's no rich soil. I'm using this one for the trees because it's so far away. This one I'm split between rice and cotton. And this one right now I'm growing medicine on. I got potatoes and stuff here in the yellow. But yeah, it's very, very, very rough. Yeah, Monus, you can join. That's fine. Let's get you on board. All right, Monus is named Nipple Tester. Welcome to the colony, buddy. You're an old dude. All right, let's get you properly worked out here. You are going to be our handler. We can get you hunting. Constructing on a 2. Growing on a 1. That gives us another growing. Plant cutter. Artistic. Yeah, let's get our art up too. So we have 2 people that are good at art. Which means we're going to take these people off of art. And then I want you to haul. I think you're really good at hauling. More than anything else. Yeah, trees don't grow out here either, Argonaut. Sometimes there's a cactus or 2. But in the beginning, we didn't have any wood. I had to research tree sowing first. There were a few cacti, and that was it. We had enough for... We built a wooden chest table. And I built the first couple of beds that we ever had right here. These 4 beds here. And that's like all the wood that we've had. I had to get... I used a little bit of wood for this so I can start cutting stones early. We've been living off of cut stone the whole time, which is why everything's made out of limestone. Alright, we gotta work on zapping Monus now, too. You're halfway on your cooldown. But you know what? I'm so happy with the base right now, because the base looks great. The whole smoothing of everything took the longest. I built this hallway as a shortcut to the hospital for food. I might put the medicine over here, though, too. I might shrink this down. And make a stockpile zone. Here. And call this herb meds. And I'll do it. I want this to be critical for herbal medicine. And I want this one to be important for herbal medicine. That way it can serve as an overflow, or I can throw some stuff in there if I need to. But having it over there, it won't spoil. Because we're growing a lot, so we're going to get a lot. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Oh, that's right. Nipple tester. Let's give you the rifle. Why not? Oh, there's some more components. So now we're back up to 15 components. Dev Apple tried to convert War Scar. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so here's the cutting. This will get us some more steel, and then we'll get this turned into a trap. I'm getting all the stuff researched that I can before I need the advanced research benches. That way, at least I get maximum use out of the regular benches. And if you notice, both of them are made out of steel and limestone. I didn't have any wood. The tailoring bench is made out of steel. Our first table was made out of steel. I guess I could come over here and do. Let's see if I grab all of those. I haven't grabbed any other stools. We can deconstruct those. I've been waiting for a bulk goods trader, but none of them have ever come by. So we can just deconstruct those and get the steel back from them. We'll do the same thing there on that chest table. That way at least it gives us some more steel. We don't need it, but it's good to have. Look at that. 2,200 limestone blocks. So for security, and then we'll do limestone doors. And it'll be door, door, door. And then door when this one's done. And then limestone walls. I'll have to figure this out. Let me pause it real quick so I can do the number crunch. So I want them to come in here. There we go. Like that. Don't get hit by the trap now, damn it. Yeah. Even though they're going to breach it, you know, if they breach it, they breach it. It's fine. But I can still protect myself with it. Put one there. Put one here. On either side. That way it's nice and protected. How many traps is that? 6, 13, 14, 15 times 45. So we're looking right around 750 steel. That's a lot. Gotta keep that in mind. We had 6,000 steel once upon a time. We're down to like less than 2 grand. So we can start building these orbital trade beacons, which I really want to help us out with, obviously, trading. I kind of want to capture all of this, but it sucks because we're going to miss out on some of that. I think I just put this here. And then just kind of form the zone around it. So let's shrink it down. Let's click on this. So puff that a little bit there. out to that stool. And then it's 1, 2. Two. This. Oh, I'm out too far. No. All right, perfect. That'll be the zone. I don't want to build a second orbital trade beacon there if I can help it. And then I guess I'll put one out here. I think I want 2 out here. So we'll do that one there, and we'll do this one here. Need warm clothes. Starvation. Go eat some food. No one should be bed resting anymore. You guys are laying in bed, you're wimps. You're wimps, I tells ya. Gotta get those hauled. How many more days we got these guys for? Expires in 5 days. We got these guys for 7 more days. All right, we're doing this. Haul everything. And then I'll make this zone wider up here. There we go. Cougar gonna smack me? Nah, I don't care. There's a donkey here. Haha! And my donkey now, we're killing it. So I can do a biosculptor, I can do a neural supercharger. Okay. So I don't need the fancy high-tech bench for these, apparently. Right? Oh, cool. I don't. Nah, that cougar will leave when it wants to leave. It's not suffering from starvation or anything. Look at that. That looks nice. We just gotta get these doors unblocked. This is my first time building something like this. I usually don't do this, but since it's so far away and it's so advantageous to do, this is my first time putting these kind of stuff together. This is gonna net us some steel too. Do you guys both have guns? You have a steel knife. You have a gun? I wonder if I should go after that cougar. I don't know. The damn emu there too. Yeah, that cougar can eat that emu if it wants to. Need warm clothes. Just put the toques on when it gets cold. That's not my problem. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put a harvest order in for these. Because we're gonna accept the cold snap quest. In fact, I'm gonna cut plants on these. And then we'll take the cold snap quest, and then we'll get some more rep. Centered form. still so confused by that. What's funny is once winter starts, I can turn these freezers off and it'll stay like 20 degrees below in there. Is it already starting to die out? Come on now. Don't scare me like that. We need to get that stuff cut. There's some steel. Cargo pods? Drugs! Ooh, yay, I can't wait for that. Aw, crap. We're starting to lose them. We're starting to lose them. Poop. I hate this. I knew I should have cut them a day early. Who's my plant cutter? Oh, come on. Warscar? Warscar, get up. Come here. We need these meds, dude. I don't care about the food. Botched? Don't botch it, dude. Come on. You're better than that. Come out here. Cut this. Cut these 4. And you can sleep afterwards. I just want this medicine. Alright, do whatever. That's better than nothing. That gets us a little more. We'll have about 90. When it's all said and done. But the cold's gonna kill everything. Now's about time for a good old cold snap, right? Oh, by the way, where's Warner at with his cooldown? It's off cooldown. And we're working on Dev Appler. Alright, good to know. Dev Appler, wake up! Bugs? If you accept an infestation of 2 highs will begin in 1.9 days. Vadim, he's calling from nearby. He says he poisoned an underground insect colony, but now he is soaked in insect pheromones and the bugs are hunting him. Ugh. Do I want to fight some insects? Let's fight some insects. We'll fight some insects. Probably not. They'll spawn somewhere. I'm not worried about it. Hope he gets stuck in a trap. What are you good at? You're an undergrounder teetotaler. Cooking, crafting, medical. Alright. Done. You're a good dude. Let's go. He's good at something. No warden. Cooking, yes. Smithing, tailoring, crafting, yes.